Good morning, woodchucks. You know what today is? Today is actually June 30th. What does that actually mean? I think we're just about to have played a full year of Lumberjack's Dynasty, believe it or not. We're going to start today actually in the kitchen for a couple reasons. The greenhouse was ready yesterday, which means I have a load of pumpkins, which means I can make a load of Lowlander-style mushroom dishes, 151 to be exact. Let's go ahead and make those. And while we're here, I've been buying vegetables now quite a bit from not Natalie. I can't remember what her name is. Where our old tractor is now. I don't want to use the honey. Red egg casserole, eggs, tomatoes, and peppers. We'll go ahead and make 28 of those. Red egg casserole. I eat tons of those on Farmer's Dynasty. Here we're going to sell them. And do I want to do baked fish special? Sure, why not? Oh, two of them, really, two. Okay, well, we'll make them, sell them. It's a little bit of cash. It's all helpful. Also, while we're here, though, we need to go into the Herbal Potions. Yes, how many shampoos can I make? 5 of those. Well, that's a good $1,000 right there. So let's go ahead and make those. And dive right back in. And some lotion. Oh, wow, I can make 8 of those. Yeah, I've been kind of busy. Not busy. I've only done about 2 or 3 days since the last recording. One day I just decided to go around and collect some herbs and stuff like that. The day before this one, I took care of all the stumps up on our property. What are these? These are semi-wet. Yes, we need to water these flowers today. Does not look like it's going to rain at all. So let's go ahead and here to use watering can. Yeah, so I spent really a whole day getting, I think, all the stumps taken care of. So we can go ahead and plant at some point. Won't be today, because today I want to cut down some trees across the river and get our mill up and running again. Not that I desperately need anything, but yeah, I want to get some more chipboards going, some more bark, some more crates. Alright, so how are we doing here? Very wet, very wet. Just trying to make sure they're all very wet here. Seems kind of strange that since I have planted these, I don't think it's rained at all. Which is fine. We'll get these all watered up, and then we'll go up and see Jack. Sell all the stuff that we just made in the kitchen. Yeah, so I replanted all pumpkins back in the greenhouse once again. I'm starting to run, I don't want to say low on pumpkin seed, but it's getting to that point. I'm down actually below 100. Oh no, below 100. That's going to last us probably a few more months. But then I got a whole bunch of other seeds as well that I can plant. So, yeah, it's going to be a while before I run out of greenhouse seeds. And maybe at that point, eventually when I start to get kind of low, well, I got 2 options. One, I can go ahead and start finding some more sheep and getting some seeds that way. But I'm kind of hoping the agricultural store is open up and we can buy seeds in there. Alright, so I'm not going to bother seeing if these are all need to be watered. I mean, obviously they do. So it's going to be like another week or so before these flowers really start blooming. And I don't know if it's going to work or not, because some people are saying it's not working. Like in Farmer's Dynasty, what the flowers do is supposed to increase your chances of getting honey. It's supposed to give you some social points, but some people say it's not giving social points. Some people said the flowers are dying on them, so we'll have to see. We'll see how it goes for us. I mean, in testing on the update video I did, the flowers seem to be just fine. So, but it's not like I did a thorough test on it. All right, so now I'll just make sure that they're all very wet, and they should be good for at least 4 or 5 days, maybe even longer than that. Do I have any honey here? I do not. So like I said, the plots of property we have up there, all the stumps, I believe, are removed. So we're all set to go ahead and replant some trees down. Birch trees would be the first thing I'll plant down, because I don't have many of those planted at the current time. And then I'll start using up some of the saplings that we have instead of going down and purchasing some. Because, yeah, we'd like to start to save up our cash a little bit for the Ponzi equipment, which who knows when it's going to come out. I don't know, but right now I can assure you I only got like 30 some odd thousand euros. That's not going to be anywhere near enough to buy any of that kind of equipment. But I do have an old save that has like 200 grand in it, so I could always load that up and we can kind of like look at it, have a look-see and see what it does. Alright, so the watering can I'll put away because there should be some honey here. There is. Alright, so we're all set there. So everything is all set here for our flowers. Looks that way. Alright. Let's run up and see Jack. And we'll sell some of this food. Yeah, so I'm at 34,317 for cash. We could get up to 40,000 just by selling food. So yeah, we got 2 more lots up here to plant some saplings in. Like I said, the small lot I'll probably put some birch trees in. And then the big lot in between, we'll just plant whatever we have in the planter. And then when we run out, we'll put something else in the planter and keep on going until we got it full.
Hello there. Welcome to my store.
Hey Jack, what's up? So I always sell my stuff
So what do you
at
have in your
Jack's store for the reason of this. If I ever want to come back and buy something, I'll have to say, where did I sell this? Where did I sell that? It's always here. So we're good to go on that sense. All right, so yeah, give me some. Let me give me some. Yeah, give me some cash. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so there's that. Make sure I'm clicked on the right thing. Don't want to be selling saplings. All right, and let's go to food. So those sell for $21 a piece, not bad. These sell for $18.40 a piece. And these sell for $33.60 a piece, and I'm going to get $5,073 for that. Perfect. Now I could be canning up my other vegetables and stuff and selling them that rate, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and just keep on keeping them. Keep on keeping them. Yeah, I said it. And yeah, that way when it comes time to make some dishes and put in the pantry when we finally ever do get married, which is going to be a while from now because it's not in the game yet. Yeah, the wife can start making some dishes herself. So yeah, all the stumps up here should be removed. And it seems to be, every time I do stump removal, it seems to be the same. When I first start out, it seems very tedious on how to get to the stumps. Either I learn as I go, as I start to use the stump grinder. It seems to get a little bit easier, but it's still not that simple. Anyways, let's go ahead and oh, I should probably check to see what kind of job. We got a transport job, missing sheep, repair job, which is kind of tricky to get to. Alright, so the other things I should be doing is going around and grabbing some food. I forgot what your name is. She's going to be sunk into the ground here.
Hello.
Victoria.
How are you?
Alright, let's go ahead
Care to
and
trade?
trade. So she's the one that has vegetables and stuff. So I buy everything from her except for the honey. Even the mushrooms I'm buying now because I don't feel like going around collecting all the mushrooms. Yep, I'm getting that lazy. And here's our old forklift. And from Natalie
Hello.
we get our
Can I help
eggs
you?
and our milk.
Care to trade?
Buy the max amount. Now the game does think I have chickens because every morning I wake up. So you have to go way back, like I think episode 3. For a short period of time, you could buy stuff from the agricultural store, and I bought 10 chickens. And yeah, it says I need some feed for them. Apparently, I ran out of feed. All right, so let's go down and get the 134 and head across the river. We got like 30 some odd trees left in that property. I even went over there. I don't know why I'm running down. I can just teleport. What am I in? The new forklift. We don't need to be into that for another 5 days, I think it is, before these planks are ready to be dry. Yeah, they're right at 50% right now. And yes, I know my tractor is filthy. Deal with it. I've been doing stump grinding and didn't feel like cleaning it yesterday because I knew we'd be using it today. But I even cut down some of the bushes. Where did I cut them down? I cut them down somewhere. I had bushes on the property and I cut them down. I think we may cut some today as well, after I get a trailer load of logs here. Yeah, but I came over here and I cut down a whole bunch of bushes. As you can see, it's a lot more A lot more visible over here. A lot more cleaner. However you want to look at it. Yeah, I cleaned it up over here, so finding stumps would be a lot easier when we come over here. So this is a lot. I'm kind of curious how many trees I'm going to get in this one. I mean, we're going to get tons, because when we bought this lot, there was 80 trees on it. The other lots when we bought them, there was like 20 to 40. This had 80. So I'm going to be able to plant a lot of trees on this one. Alright, so I think I'm pretty much all set to go. Let's grab the chainsaw. And yeah, no more than 3 trees at a time, just because, one, you get so many trees cut down, the limbs, yeah, can make it just a little bit laggy sometimes. I think 5 to 6 trees, I'm okay with it. I guess all depends on your specs on your PC. But I think I can go up to 5 or 6 before it gets a little questionable. But when you start cutting down that many trees and they start crisscrossing each other, it's hard to go around and delimb them and cut them on up. Which will, I would assume, once this Ponzi Scorpion King comes along, one of those things you don't have to worry about. Now, don't run away on me. Okay, so that whole tree just delimbed itself, I'm fine with. Go ahead and delimb this one, then we'll cut these 2 up. I think I'll just go 2 at a time, because that's as high as I feel I can count today. You ever one of those days that you just know that your brain's not going to function correctly? To me, that's most every day, but today, yeah, I'm just... Especially when trees bounce like that, it starts to get a little... Oh, the tree's bouncing. See if I can find the right spot here. I think this will be one of them. There we go. Always stand downhill of a tree. In the game, I should say. In the game, always stand downhill the games. That way the log doesn't roll on you. In real life, I don't do that. Never be downhill of a tree. Alright, this one's going to bounce as well. And apparently I didn't get it fast enough before it bounced. Well, okay. I wanted to cut the tree, but I realized this is going to dim. Like, you know what? It's going to make me cut this tree down. Which is fine. It's coming down anyways. Yeah, so next time, yeah, I'm already thinking of the next episode. I definitely want to get some birch trees planted. I mean, we do got some planted already. But I want to get a whole lot planted on the rest of them that we do have. Just so that... Oh, thank you. Delimb the whole tree. I kind of like that. Just so that at some point, yes, we have all types of trees ready to be cut. Of course, that's all under the assumption of when the furniture comes around that we're going to need different types of wood to do the furniture. And I have no idea if that's a thing, but I can't see the reason why we'd have all bunch of different trees other than just for having them, I guess. I mean, I assume we got different type of trees for that kind of a reason. So now that I'm over 40, and let's see, I got 40 grand. 5 more days before those planks are ready. I got a couple things of chipboards. If I start working hard again on doing daily jobs, which I was hoping not to get back into. I'm not doing the social jobs every day like I used to, that's for darn sure. I used to do them all, and now it's like, yeah, I'll skip today. If there's only one transportation job, I don't worry about it. Unless I know it's going to bring me to an area where I can go get some herbs or something like that. I think this will be the last tree we cut on down. I've done quite a few. And actually, it may even put me down under 30 trees left on this lot here. That's the wrong button. Now we're down to 26. Which is still quite a few amount of trees here. don't want to get too many logs sitting here on this property because it could, could be a problem. Just like we know it's a problem when you get a lot of logs waiting to be picked up at the mill. It can get a little laggy. That's why I say anytime you drop off a lot of logs down at the mill, I'd say more than 40, at least for me. It might be wise to go somewhere else on the map and look for herbs or do some jobs to get away from the mill so the frames don't drop too low. It doesn't get that bad for me, but I can tell when it gets laggy. Some people say their frames drop down to like 6 to 10, somewhere around there. I'm like, geez, that'd be rough. Alright, we got a lot of logs here to pick up. Let's go up here and grab our tractor and log trailer. Yeah, we will be washing this thing today. One thing I will say though, it doesn't seem like the tractor uses that much fuel when it's cutting up log stumps. Not that fuel is the biggest concern that we have. Now what I should do here, because I haven't done it in a while, let's go ahead and save the game here. Save and save often, because you never know. Oh, and I probably should also mention, now that I say save and save often, in the days in between last episode and this episode, and I said I was going around doing some social jobs one day, I had the social point bug again. I ended up with like pretty close to 10 million social points. But luckily I learned from my first lesson in save and saved often. I think I was getting too cocky in the early parts because, yeah, we need some brakes on these tractors because that just rolled downhill the entire time I was trying to back up. But yeah, luckily I had a save from not too long ago, so yeah, I just reloaded the game back up, went back to talk to the exact same person, and yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the social points sometimes when it does that. You think if you go back and talk to the same person again that your social points would do what it did before, and it doesn't. So it's kind of interesting how that's kind of happening. Yeah, so dropping logs in the back of your trailer when you're on a steep slope like that can be kind of tricky as well. The flatter the surface, the better. And brakes in the future as well would be good. Do I see a log floating there? I do. That's interesting. I don't know if that's one of the logs that is cut and rolled down the hill. Let's see if we can grab that. Or is that the log that... I think I had one log over here one time we were testing something else and the log went flying and then I lost it. I wonder if that's the log. Get ourselves a good trailer here. So where is that thing? Why can't I back up? Alright, I don't know why I can't back up there. That's kind of interesting. So it's kind of floating in the river, but it's not. Let's see if I can pick it up. Oh, I can pick it up. That log just disappear? Or did that drop? I have no idea. I don't know what happened there, but it seemed like it teleported again. So I don't know if that's a magic log or what that is. Either way, I think I just saw... I want to get this one here. May I? Thank you. Yeah, before you start picking up some logs, I recommend saving your game, just because some people are having some issues of the logging trailer falling through the map. The only place I've had that happen, well, excuse me, I've had it happen twice in a way. The one time was actually on the loading deck, or unloading deck if you want to call it. But that happened when I reloaded the game. The trailer fell through. That was the old logging trailer. And the only time I had the logging trailer fall through the map is when I had a log in the back of the trailer bouncing up and down. And yeah, I think the game can understand the physics, and yeah, I decided to go for a swim underneath the map. Let's see how many more logs I can pick up here. Yeah, I was questioning. Remember, I was questioning way earlier. Wow, it's going to have to be. Oh, you're not quite in the trailer, are you? Are you in the trailer now? There we go. Yeah, if you remember, I was questioning about buying this logging trailer way back when. I'm glad I didn't hold out and wait for that platform truck to come available. That it's a logging trailer, because we'd be waiting forever still. Kind of wondering why we're unable to get that vehicle into the game. It seems like it's just a platform truck with a logging area in the back of it. But after driving the platform truck around quite a bit and getting stuck in some hilly areas, maybe that's why they're holding out on that vehicle, because in order to get the logs, you'd have to, of course, drive out into the forest areas, grab all these things, and I could see that truck getting stuck a lot. I'm not going to be able to fit all the logs on here, but that's fine. I wasn't trying to do that. I just want to make sure I cut down enough trees. See, it won't unload there. If I get to a flatter surface, it will. There we go. It's going to seem like a lot when I come over here to cut all these stumps up. I mean, the other properties we did only had about, 20 to 40 trees on them. This one had 80. I'll pick up another one. I can pick up a few over here, actually. And I'm not being too picky. I know some people say, well, if you pick it up, load it just right, you can get a whole bunch in. Sometimes doing that is not a good idea, because the log will start dancing in there. And that's when you get a trailer problem. Alright, we'll see if we can pick up a few more. Probably not going to be able to put them in here because the trailer is too steep of an angle. That's going to... Okay. I didn't think that was actually going to be in the trailer, but apparently it is. Oop. Apparently that one is as well. Alright, I'm not going to argue about it. I mean, I didn't think that was part of the trailer. Yeah, definitely too steep of an angle. Oop. Okay, I didn't look to see if that was actually on the trailer or not. Alright, you know what? We're going to call this... Am I going to call it a good load? No, I want to grab another log. No, never mind. Never mind. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Just go and unload it. That's a good amount of logs for the mill to keep happy for a while. Yeah, so about 25 more trees or so to cut down over here. And then that means we'll have to buy a piece of property somewhere. And we already kind of figured out where we're going to buy. Just a matter of how much are those pieces of property? I don't know. Do I even want to buy it today? Nah, we'll just wait until we're ready, but we'll have a look to see how much that property is. And it's going to be right across the river over here, not too far. We're going to be right next to a log drop-off point, so we'll be using this one. this will take me about a minute or two. Sometimes you don't realize how many logs you picked up until you start bringing them over here and unloading them. Yeah, and that's the spot right there I was talking about earlier where I had my logging trailer parked on, and when I reloaded the game it fell right through, so I don't park it there anymore, just in case. Alright, I'm going to drop off the logging trailer. Alright, there's a few more things I want to do today. One, jump out of a moving tractor is what I wanted to do. I want to clear up my front yard just a little bit. And we'll take care of all the bushes around here. Someone did ask me, yeah, they were trying to do the same thing, clearing out some bushes, and they had to cut a tree down because they got too close to the tree. All you have to do, let's see if I can, do I got one close enough here? So if you're happy going around, also if it starts doing this, you don't have to cut down the tree, just get the saw out of the yellow bar, and it cancels cutting down the tree. Simple as that. Just trying to make the yard look a little bit better by getting rid of these bushes that serve no purpose whatsoever other than clearing them out. Plus it'll give me a little bit more room to place my dry crates of planks. Or crates of dry planks, or yeah. So that's looking a lot better around here, isn't it? Yeah, it looks a lot better. Alright, so now that's cleared out. Let's see this. So this should easily put us over 100 crates as well. Yeah, for logs, yeah, I'm just leaving those 3 original logs there. Eventually, I think we'll need them when we have to build log cabins, if that's the thing. That's right, 50%. Alright, so we're all good there. Alright, let's go give this thing a good wash. Does it need to be refueled? No, it does not. There's that one lonely crate of dry planks sitting right there. Yeah, so for as all the trees around here, I know I can cut those down, but I'd rather not because, you know, I like trees around the house. It gives us a little bit of shade. Alright, come in here. Hit enter. Let's go ahead and wash the vehicle. And you know what? We are here. Doesn't really need it, but let's go and refuel. 339 liters of fuel in stock, which is not bad considering we bought that first 1,000 liters. Wow, it's like the first day or the second day or something like that. Alright, find the missing sheep, don't care. Repair job. I may try that. So let's go down here. I'm going to grab that transportation job. I'm not looking for herbs today because I know the areas I have checked. Unless I go way up to the northeast part of the map, I may check there because it's been a while since I got some herbs over there. Yeah, but with the dune buggy, it does not take me long to get across at all. So far, I have not gotten stuck with this thing. So far, I did. I think when I tested it the first time, and we bought the dune buggy, I got stuck on the guardrail, but I actually got it unstuck. Yeah, we bought the Doom Buggy and I didn't keep it. I just saved the game before I bought it. And we bought the Doom Buggy just to show it off. I gave it a whirl. I mean, I knew this thing was until you actually use it, you don't think, oh, it's not going to benefit me that much. At least I thought that, and yeah, I was wrong. I kept saving because it was 14,000 euros, or 7,000 euros and 14,000 social points. I didn't want to waste. I don't want to say waste it, but spend that at that time. And now that I have it to do transportation jobs, it's like, oh yeah, you can zip around the map. Don't have to worry about getting stuck all the time. Are they down there fishing? All right, they're down there fishing. I'll try not to hit the deer this time, I promise.
I can't take care of them all.
You can't. Must be a hot day. Everyone's got their feet kind of in the water.
Not now, sorry.
Well, hurry up. You got a package that needs urgent delivery,
there.
but you're just holding on
Oh,
to
hello.
it.
Need me to help you
Yep,
with something?
do that. And 337.
Sure. No problem.
And there goes my social points. All right, so I think on that note, oh man, luckily it hasn't been too long since I saved the game, so it's not that big of a deal. I may have to unload. Yeah, where was I before I loaded this tractor with logs? I think is when I saved it last, so I'm gonna have to do that all over again. I'll do that off camera. Yeah, social point issues. It's funny. I didn't have the problem with social points, and then they quote unquote had a bug fix to fix the social point problem, and now I have it quite often. It's kind of weird how that all worked out. Not sure
That's what I
why,
always said.
but yeah, I got to go back and do some work. It's always fun to do that. But anyways, I think that's what we're going to wrap up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time right here on Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.